Money isn't just numbers in your bank account. It's the mirror that reflects how you think, how you dream, and how you act when the world tells you to quit. Imagine two people, both earning $5,000 a month. One ends the year with $50,000 in debt. The other ends the year with $60,000 invested, compounding for their future. Same income, same opportunities, but completely different outcomes. Why? It's not luck, it's psychology. And this is exactly what separates millionaires from everyone else: the way they think about money. The Oprah lesson. Back in the early days, Oprah Winfrey was earning a modest salary as a local TV anchor. She didn't splurge on fancy cars or designer clothes. Instead, she asked herself, how can I make this dollar work for me tomorrow? By prioritizing growth over instant pleasure, she turned her small beginnings into a billion-dollar empire. The Jeff Bezos thought experiment. Jeff Bezos once said, when you're in your 80s, you're going to regret the things you didn't do. His entire wealth-building strategy wasn't about spending more. It was about reinvesting relentlessly. Amazon didn't pay dividends. It didn't even make huge profits for years. But Bezos thought like a chess master, sacrificing short-term wins for a long-term checkmate. Cliffhanger to pull viewers deeper. Before we go further, I'm going to reveal 3 invisible rules of millionaire money psychology. Rules that most people break without even knowing. But here's the twist. They're not about earning more. They're about thinking differently. The invisible rules of millionaire money psychology. Rule number 1, never let money sit idle. Most people let money just exist. It sits in a checking account collecting dust. Millionaires? They treat idle money like a crime. Example, Warren Buffett. Buffett once bought shares of Coca-Cola for $1.3 billion in 1988. Today, that investment generates over $700 million a year in dividends alone. Why? Because every dollar he had was sent out into the world to work, like employees on a mission. Takeaway: if your money isn't growing, it's shrinking, thanks to inflation. Millionaires deploy money into businesses, stocks, real estate, and assets that spin off cash. Rule number 2, delay the ego purchases. Millionaires aren't allergic to luxury, they just delay it. Example, Elon Musk. When PayPal sold, Musk could have bought mansions, sports cars, and yachts. Instead, he put nearly all of his $180 million payout into SpaceX, Tesla, and SolarCity. He even had to borrow money for rent. The payoff? Today he's worth over $200 billion. Takeaway: millionaires understand that status can wait. Growth cannot. Rule number 3, see money as a tool, not a trophy. Most people see money as a sign of success, something to hold, display, and spend. Millionaires see it as a lever to create more opportunities. Example, Oprah's own network. Oprah didn't start her TV network to show off her wealth. She used her resources to control her narrative, own her content, and build an empire that still makes her money while she sleeps. Takeaway: the money itself isn't the point. The freedom and influence it buys is the real goal. If these rules are the foundation, Act 2 is the blueprint, the exact step-by-step way millionaires turn these principles into unstoppable financial engines. And you'll see how people like Musk, Buffett, and Oprah use these moves to create wealth that lasts generations. The Millionaire Blueprint: how the rich multiply wealth like clockwork. Step 1. Build a cash flow machine before chasing big wins. Millionaires don't gamble with unstable money. They build a base income first, something predictable, something boring even. Example, Warren Buffett's cash flow first strategy. In the early years, Buffett didn't immediately buy high-profile companies. He started with small, reliable businesses like C's Candies. Why? Because C's gave him steady, predictable cash flow every year. Cash he could reinvest into bigger opportunities. Lesson: before you try to buy a skyscraper or invent the next Tesla, you need a steady stream of income from something stable. That's your launchpad. Step 2. Focus on skills that print money for life. Instead of chasing what's hot, millionaires learn skills that will keep paying them for decades. Example: Oprah's storytelling skill. Oprah didn't get rich by doing everything. She mastered storytelling and empathy on TV. That skill became her signature, and brands, audiences, and partners lined up to work with her for decades. Key question to ask yourself: what skill, if I mastered it, could feed me for the rest of my life? Step 3. Use the 70-20-10 rule of wealth growth. Millionaires split their money intentionally. 70% into long-term, safe, wealth-growing assets. 20% into medium-risk opportunities. 10% into bold, high-risk, potentially explosive plays. Example: Elon Musk's bet. SpaceX was one of Musk's 10% bets, a wildly high-risk play. Everyone told him rockets were a bad idea. That gamble became a multi-billion-dollar company and revolutionized space travel. Step 4. Master the game of leverage. Millionaires multiply their results using 3 kinds of leverage. Money leverage, using other people's capital. Skill leverage, hiring top talent. Media leverage, using platforms to amplify their reach. Example: Grant Cardone's real estate empire. Cardone didn't buy apartment complexes with his own money. He used investors' capital, managed it well, and took a share of the profits, building a $4 billion portfolio without fronting all the cash himself. Step 5. Protect the downside, chase the upside. Millionaires aren't fearless, they're risk managers. Example: Buffett's never lose rule. Buffett's 2 rules of investing. Never lose money. Never forget rule number 1. He invests only in businesses he understands, and always has a safety margin. The truth is, building wealth is only half the battle. The final act isn't about making millions. It's about keeping them, multiplying them, and passing them on so they outlive you. The legacy play. How millionaires keep and grow wealth for generations. The silent billionaire's lesson. It's a quiet Tuesday morning in Omaha. Warren Buffett walks into his modest office. No gold-plated desk, no luxury car parked outside. Yet he's worth over $130 billion. Why so simple? Because Buffett understands wealth is a long game. Seaman lesson. Millionaires protect their fortune by avoiding flashy spending that kills momentum. The goal is compound growth, not instant gratification. The 3 golden rules of wealth preservation. Own assets, not liabilities. Millionaires don't just buy things, they buy income streams. Oprah invests in own network and real estate, not just handbags and cars. Automate investments. They set systems so their money is always working, even while they sleep. Ray Dalio uses portfolio algorithms to keep his billions growing, recession or not. Insure against disaster. From life insurance to asset protection trusts, they prepare for any worse. Turning millions into a dynasty. Millionaires think beyond their own lifetime. Example: the Rothschild secret. For 200+ years, the Rothschild family has preserved wealth by passing down both money and rules. They create family trusts, invest conservatively, and train each generation in financial literacy. The Sleep Well portfolio. A millionaire doesn't watch the stock market every second. They build a portfolio that lets them sleep at night. Formula: 50% low-risk assets, bonds, index funds, blue-chip stocks. 30% cash flow real estate, 15% growth businesses, 5% bold bets, startups, crypto, moonshots. Why it works: even if the high-risk bets crash, the core stays strong and keeps growing. The final question: as the music swells, imagine this: 20 years from now, you've built the income streams, you've protected your wealth, and you've passed the mindset to your children. The question isn't, how much money did I make? It's, did my wealth outlive me? Millionaires aren't born, they're built. And the blueprint is in your hands now. The question is, will you take the first step today? Or look back 10 years from now, wishing you had? If you're ready to build a legacy, hit that subscribe button. Share this with someone you care about, and start your journey now. Your future self will thank you.